Why, hello there, fellow ranchers and exterminators. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Enshrouded. Episode 11, Taming a Goat and Killing Swarms of Bugs. So, my gear now is a full Rising Fighter set, which means my physical resist is a lot higher, which is good. And now that I've improved my gear, I can ask you guys what you want me to do next. So here's some options. If we went questing, I think the quest I would do is to get a goat. If we wanted to resource gather, I would set up a farm for the mushrooms so that I could easily make healing potions. If you want me to continue improving my equipment, I would get the Eternal Spell, so I could spellcast infinitely with my staff, provided I have mana. If you want me to build more essentials, I would add more storage to the base. Improving the base aesthetics, I don't really know what I would do, but I would figure it out, and my choice, I would just choose. Alright, workshops. There's the new rough cone, cut stone block that we unlocked. And we have trees. They grew quick. Given that we have trees, I assume the berries... Yep, the berries are here. Woo! As you can see, it doesn't take a large plot to get a lot of berries. I have 50 purple berries now. That's a lot of berries. With that in mind, I might just go ahead and work on penny buns while you guys vote, because berries plus mushrooms equal healing potions, which are pretty nice to have. So, recipe, penny bun seedlings, and for that we need to insert bone meal, which I've got. There we go. Alright, looks like you have it be my choice. I'm gonna go tame a goat. The other thing that might be nice is if I could upgrade my bronze sword a little bit more, because this is still worse than the axe I started with at the start of the stream. So to that end, I need more legendary runes. So the next is I need 8 more. It's fine, he can make them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And upgraded. So now it's doing 34. So at least I'm doing more damage than the axe I had at the start of the stream. And I'm going to keep the other sword as like a backup weapon. I'm not going to bother upgrading my staff or my wand.
Break a leg. Oh,
there you go.
Several.
Oh, I used, okay. I'll put the essence in there too, I guess, and the spark. Alright, in order to tame the goat, here's what we need. The first thing I want to do is to create goat pen, because if I don't have a pen for the goat's gonna wander away. Let's make a little goat pen. So I'm planning on putting... Yeah, I'll have it be wood. Like an attached mini barn here, I guess. And I can always improve it over time. I won't put a door, because I don't need a door. And then for a roof, we'll do one of these. It will look a little weird with the other roof adjacent, but I think it's fine. It's fine for the quality of a goat. Alright, so that's like a little barn. And then this here is going to be like a paddock for the goat, which means I'm going to need some fences. I did already make some fences. So what I really need to do is just make some more fences and to fence that little goat in so it doesn't wander away. And also keep it protected from predators, because like random wolves out in the wild will hunt your goat if you don't want it to get your goat. I'll put it that way. And then there's also some infrastructure to add here as well, making sure that the goat has food and water and stuff like that. I think before I do any of this, I want to flatten out the terrain a little bit, because it's hilly to the point where it's like 2 different elevation levels. So, that's not my home. We also want a rake. No, okay.
Don't waste your breath.
Does she make the rakes? I know I have a rake at the basic crafting table, but I thought there was an upgraded rake.
Farewell.
Well, this one will work fine. So, 2 stone. Build a rake. A rake is maybe like a bit of a misnomer for what this tool does. It's more of like a hoe or something where it flattens. So you can just walk and drag and it will flatten out the area that you're working in. Which can be nice if you want your fences or walls or stuff to align. Because I'm not putting a foundation underneath, that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay. Let's get some more fences. So, fences I think are string and wood. I'll double check that I'm farming for the right thing. Yep, string and wood. So, mostly I just need to cut down some trees. Wow, that tree had a lot of resin. I didn't notice it was orange. I think I just got lucky. And I'm obviously going to leave the goats in the immediate vicinity alone, because if I want to tame them, killing them defeats the purpose. Makes my life a little harder. So opening the journal, go to animal farming, make 3 goat baits. Alright, we'll do that as soon as I have a decently fenced in area. Again, technically speaking, your goat doesn't need space. You can stick a goat in like a 1x1 block of nothing, and that's just not how I want to play. I think this section needs to get raked out a bit. There, it's better. Okay. So you have a little goat pen. There is not like a fence gate, unfortunately, so it is what it is. And I think in this case, I might, oh, I can't really align it like that. Okay, that's fine. If I expand the base anymore, what I could do is remove those two fences and have foundation for it. But I'm not worried about that right now. So, one thing that might make sense is... Oh, I don't have any materials. I was going to put stairs there, but alright, this is fine. So the next part is to make a pillow, and then take corn cobs, plant fiber, and honey to make
Come back soon.
goat food bait so that we can tame a goat. And luckily I have a bunch of goats around me, so it should be pretty easy. Alright, there's the bait. So, stick the bait into the hotbar. Find the goat target. Sneak towards the animal to throw bait in front of them. So, C is crouch. And what you want to do is you want to stay out of the like cone of vision of the goat, because it will get suspicious of you. And what you're trying to do is like feed it and then pet it. So while the... Oh, there's a bit of a... Hold on. While the animal's eating, sneak closer and pet it. And if it discovers you, stop and back off. And there we go. We pet it. I'm going to pick it up, holding E. And now we have a goat. Pretty simple. Other animals are a little bit harder to tame. Goats are, like, very easy. So now that we have a goat in there, we walk over to the farmer. And we go to craft. We're going to want goat food. And then we're also going to want a goat feeder, which requires 2 nails.
Good luck.
So you put food into the feeder. And then once we feed the goat... So I need metal scraps. Once we feed the goat, we can milk the goat for goat milk. Which is, Oh, that's kind of ugly. The tree clipping through my wall. I have to fix that. Which is like a liquid consumable that will be higher quality.
Welcome back. Goodbye.
Also might want a light source in here. Oops. Alright, let's put some illumination in there because I can't see what the hell I'm doing. So, what makes sense to put in there? Standing torch. So all that hardened resin is about to get used up. Actually, I'll make a wall torch. And as I say that, it's like daybreak. But we'll want it anyway. For the future. Yo, move. Move. Oh my god. I'll pick you up. Okay. So. Goat feeder. And then goat bed. So just like your NPCs, the animals want to be... Well, I guess technically the villagers don't even need to be fed, but your animals do, if you want to yield resources from them. And it will take that goat a moment to figure out that it is food, but it does. There we go. We have tamed a goat. Farming with animals. Remember to provide them with food and sheltered beds. They might even make babies if we keep at least 2 happy animals together and have a spare bed nearby. Wouldn't that be nice?
Anytime.
I'm not ready to have mass goats, but, you know, that's at least the concept there. before I go any further, let's put some of the Pennybun seedlings down. In not so organized of a fashion. And what do you think I should do next? Will be up to you. I think before I commit to anything new, I'm going to need at least one more storage box, because I'm really, truly out of space for storing the average stuff. But I already had all the materials, so that's no problem at all. Oh, have I been making the... Yeah, I've been making the small ones. Oh, well, these are the big ones. But these are this... Okay. So I've been... I could have been upgrading this for a while now, but oh well. Just making sure that I don't have a bunch of resources pending. Because it's really easy to have a whole lot of resources in the processors and, like, forget about it. Sometimes that's, like, a good place to have it for size benefits, but not in this case.
Farewell.
So, upgrading my altar needs 5 shroud cores. I have 1, and the alchemist can make them. The alchemist needs 10 spores and 10 liquid per core. And I have, I think, 60 spores. I don't know how much liquid I have, but it would be really possible to upgrade that soon. Yeah, I have 30 liquid. Liquid is really easy to farm, mind you. So that's not much effort. I've got 33 liquid, and yeah, let's just do that now. So, I see that you say resource gathering. I don't yet have, I have not interacted with the matron, but at the very least, I can upgrade my altar. So, upgrade the altar. Which is resource gathering. Fastest way to get shroud liquid is to be near the shroud. This home is pretty close to shroud. Cheers. I could have actually just ran from my village and, like, leapt off the cliff. That would have worked too. And I know that the next, Strength of the Shroud requires a whole bunch of wax, so beehives beware. And I also wanted to make more Pennybun seedlings, so I should collect Pennybuns. Easiest way to get shroud liquid, in my opinion, is to collect the, like, shroud balls, for lack of a better term. They don't even require you to stop, you can just, like, run around and hoover them up. So I think I need 40 total. I already have everything I need. I'm gonna get a little bit more so I don't run out, but that's how easy it was. And done. Not that painful of a task, if you ask me.
Focused.
So now we'll have a 120 by 120 by 120 meter. And that also means, how far out does this go? So entering the build mode should show us. Yep, good. One of the advantages here is the stupid fence that blocks me from the well. I can dismantle because we own it now. Our ownership goes all the way out to about this spot. So I can very easily access the well over here. Without having to jump or anything. A little weird, yeah, but... I think, technically speaking, you could maybe possibly claim that well and then, like, drag it over. If I dropped another altar around here. I wonder if that's... I'm actually kind of curious if that's a thing. So I'm gonna test that theory now. Because if I can save myself the walk, that'd be awesome. Yeah, cheers. I'm not sure what the game will allow me to move and what it doesn't. So I'll be blocked from putting it... Oh, if I can put it here, it should be fine. Nope. I can dismantle it, but I can't pick it up. Okay, well that answers that. Flame. Deactivate. Luckily, flame altars cost like 5 stone. I mean, it's basically nothing. Functionally, kind of nothing. So, it was an experiment that didn't cost me much. Yeah, I think you do need to know how to make them first, and the masonry bench that allows you to make them, you don't gain access to for a very long time. So I was just trying to do that to see if it was a viable shortcut, but it doesn't seem to be. That would be a complaint is kind of a harsh word, but that would be one critique of the game where it doesn't allow you to make like water sources until much later, which, you know, I guess is for the I'm not really sure why they decide to wall that behind tons of progress. Just plopping down some more penny buns. Okay. So here's what we got. We've got to find the carpenter, the eternal spell, or the spindle. I'll have you pick between those 3. I want to go to one of those 3 spots. So the spindle is just north of this home level 1. The eternal spell is out east, here, close to the gem forge I was just at. And then the carpenter is down here. And it looks like carpenter is winning so far by a country mile, and I'll just get ready to depart for whatever you choose. I need more cooked food. If you're wondering, much later on, you do get the ability to, like, make food without having to do this, like, cooking minigame. And the benefits of the food that you make much later on is great. But we're just not there yet. But before I leave this zone, I should check in with the goat to see if it's made milk for me. Forgot about that. Take the fence. Yeah, I mean, if you want to like steal things from towns and villages, you can just plop down a land claim and strip it for its materials. It's not that's not something I intend to do, but Alright, Mr. Goat. You don't have milk for me. You have eaten goat food, though. So I probably just need to wait a little bit longer for it to be milked. So if I'm milking it, it's not Mr. Goat, I suppose. Because, yeah, that's different. So we're going to head east to find the carpenter. And I think there's really no other fast travel sites other than just me walking there from here. So let's get to it. Now we know that there's like Shroud out this way. There's also a mystery waypoint and a flame shrine. I'm going to try to head to the mystery waypoint as I get out there to see if it's any good. We should be a little bit stronger in combat, fortunately, as a result of having a full Rising Fighter set now. And if I can keep from being within the Shroud zone as long as I can as we head east, that would be great. So here's a flame shrine, I think? No, actually, what is this? I don't even know. It's not letting me in. I think it's a night sanctum. Huh. Didn't pop up as a POI. There is a flame shrine down here, and I know I need sparks in order to upgrade my flame strength. So while I'm next to one, I might as well get the sparks. I think we needed 5 sparks total. Sparks aren't too hard to come by. Oh, in this case, I think the sparks are on the stone plateau thing above us, which might be a little... Oh no, never mind. It's right here. Got another spark. Alright, next is to our east. And it's a mystery location. Often the mystery locations, and I'm not saying that this is true, but often they're like shroud routes or night sanctums that you just have yet to discover. Gem shrines, etc. That kind of stuff. Well, I think I found a shroud route. And this should be a decent test on how much stronger our sword is. So you can see the status effect above him, bleeding. That's obviously a result of the gem that we slotted. Interestingly, like, this thing isn't really well guarded. So I just cut it down. Yeah, the enemies are slightly lower level than what we're used to fighting, and then our sword is higher level, and that combination makes everything very squishy. So the carpenter is to our east. Let's set that as active quest. And waypoint. So just gotta mind our step, because it's pretty deadly if we misstep here. Come My lord. You're just getting deleted. More Wenna. I suppose it's also important to note that I'm only playing on, like, medium difficulty, and there's 2 difficulties higher level than this. The reason I played on medium is so that I wouldn't have, like a big grind to be able to get to the gear and skill level required to do anything, because I figured that level of grinding is not necessarily fun to watch. You know, if I was to play for myself, I might play on a higher difficulty than this. However, if I went after purple quests instead of yellow ones, quickly I could find myself in over my head. Even if the difficulty levels isn't, you know, that much higher. There's probably stuff in this old ruined house that I'm just like bypassing by not doing it sequentially. I'm just like blitzing around nonsensically. Well, whatever. We don't need to find every POI. And it looks like this was wheat fields or cornfields. Corn. Here we go. Before we go down, I'm going to drink the Shroud Survival Flask to add more time to the clock. I don't think I need it, but couldn't hurt. Who did that? Was it you? Who bombed me from above? Oh no, they're still drying. Hate how the archers run. I mean, I get it. They're archers, but I'm going to chase down enemies. Be kind of annoying, especially when you're low on stamina. So this is the Carpenter Vault. There is a lot of critters down here. This zone would be really tough for a ranger or a mage. Well, I mean, mage with enough nuke spells would be okay, I suppose. Before we get hung up on all this garbage, let's keep moving through it. And we have another banshee. So I don't get past the grapple grab thing for the flyers. So these guys are a little bit more annoying, but not entirely undoable with spells. And we got some legendary runes as a loot, which is nice. That gets us a little bit. Oh, another one. Problem is, I don't think I have any mana potions on me. No, I don't. So I'm kind of at the mercy of my natural regen speed, unless I want a wand. But like my wand does almost no damage. Oh, I missed. Shoot. Knives, bows, and healing spells, bad way to go. You know, it's one of these situations where it's like all up to you, the difficulty level, and your desire to use specific weapons. So I don't think there's like a bad way to go. With that said, I think sword and board is probably the easiest. Because you don't need to rely on block timings or dodging or any of that, which can require a little bit more finesse. But honestly, most combinations will work. Just don't go like pure healer for single player, because that'd be that wouldn't work. There's a flame symptom down here. Am I supposed to dig through? Maybe? Yeah? Oh, Banshee again! Hey, we're inside! Can't use elevation to get away from me this time. I also got a whole lot of legendary runes as a result of killing those banshees. And we got Cade Hawthorne, the carpenter. Alright, before I leave here, it'd be good to clear the Fling Sanctum to get more sparks. But yeah, this was the proper way to enter. We also got the Scrappy Rake, which is the rake I was hoping to make from before, but it required a carpenter. Because the carpenter allows you to make, ouch, like planks and stuff like that. Alright, so the Flame Sanctum is above us. Oh god. Oh god. I done messed up. Help. Okay, we have a caution amount of time left because I stepped into the deathly shroud. So, let's seek that entry altar. The Flame Shrine actually would have been, I don't know exactly where it is, but that obviously would have restored our time as well. Alright, I'm not even going to seek a shrine, it's just not fogged over here. Let me breathe! Well, I suppose, in hindsight, it's good that I consumed the Shroud Survival Flask for the extra time. Because I would have been dead otherwise. Thank you for tuning in to Enshrouded, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow Flameborn.